Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would sit down and do some fall inspired makeup. I've been wanting to do something like pumpkin-y and just lots of fall tones like colors of the leaves and stuff. So today I thought I would do a little pumpkin spice makeup tutorial slash casual get ready with me. I just wanted to sit here and get ready, so without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, I think today I'm going to start off with my eyes, so I am going to be starting off with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I've been recently getting back into this. This and then my Urban Decay Primer Potion I've been really liking. But this obviously has a little bit more of a coverage. So yeah, I'm just applying that with like fluffy, like dual fiber brush. Fingers. Okay. And today I wanted to use my Raw Beauty Kristi Pure X Raw Beauty Kristi palette. I recently just got this in. I had a lot of issues with it being delivered. I originally ordered it from Ulta when it became, available on there. And then they messed up my order and I never got it. So this has been a long time coming and I'm so excited I was able to get my hands on it. If you were not able to get this, because I know it was very hard to get, just use any kind of colors. I'm going to be using a lot of like orangey browns and oranges today, so I'm sure you can find that in your collection anywhere and it'll be just as good. I'm going to start with the more neutral side, and I'm going to be starting with this little like beigey shade right here, and I'm just going to be setting my eyelids. Do they smell good? I feel like this smells like chocolate. Maybe not. I could have sworn when I put that on my eye at first it smelled like chocolate. Okay. And then the next shade I'm going to be going in with is It Just Does. This is more corally than orange, but I kind of want to use it to like build more of that orange look for the end result. So I'm going to be taking that, and I'm just going to be loosely putting that in my crease. Ooh. So I have already used this palette like once. I really enjoyed it. The shadows are pretty soft, but they're not too powdery to where like you're getting them all over the place when you dip your brush in. And they blend excellent. Like really good blending power. So yeah, I'm just gonna start that in the crease, just kind of carving that out and starting those orange tones. I'm gonna flip over to the more colorful side, and I'm going to be using the Am I Orange shade right here. Again with that same brush that I used the coral, and I'm just going to be going pretty much right on top of that. I really like that there's two sides to this palette and they both work with each other. It's not like, oh, here's like two completely different palettes that you can't use. It's like one big palette, but like in a convenient form. I'm just going to be taking like a plain fluffy brush with nothing on it and blending. I think the colors really work well in this palette and I'm so excited for it. Also, who doesn't love Raw Beauty Kristi? She's an earth angel. Alright, so next I am going to be going in with two shades. I'm going to be using this one, which is Copper Boxes, and then I Told You, or Told You. So this and this. I'm taking that on a little bit smaller of a fluffy brush and just dotting between both of those. And I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner. Just trying to build some depth for this look. So I have noticed that in this palette, the powder does take up a little bit in the palette, but it stays pretty contained and I don't get any fallout in my eyes. So for me that's a win because the shadows are obviously so soft that they blend together perfectly, but they're not too soft where it's like you're making a mess every time you use it and it's like not worth the hassle. So it's really good. Okay. Going back in with those darker shades on this same brush that I've been using. and kind of building that. That's what I love about looks like this. They're like kind of monochromatic, is you can just use pretty much one brush for the whole thing and you're not going to get too muddy. Going back in with that clean brush. And I probably will clean up the edges once I do my concealer, but we'll see. Going back in with the Told You color. Going back in with this color, the Told You color, and I'm going to dip into that and the Am I Orange on the other side. And just working on that crease still. I'm going to go in with the color You're Not My Real Dad. That's my favorite name in the whole palette. I'm going to go in with kind of like a small brush and start carving out a little bit of an outer V situation. Nothing too dramatic. I don't want this to be too smoky, but I do want some depth.
I'm really focusing, so I'm not talking. I'm going to go back in with that brush to pile oranges on it, not with any other product, and kind of blend that out.
This isn't going to be like super perfect of a look, not like a defined cut crease or anything, just more of like a blown out fall festive eye. Alright, next up I'm going to go in with the color Golden Ticket. It's the shimmery color in the neutral part of the palette, and I'm going to be really packing that on my brush. These are gorgeous. They're not glitters, but they're not like just shimmers either. They're perfect. And I'm just going to be applying that on my little lid here. They're almost like foiled eyeshadows. I'm not sure like what their actual name is, but they're beautiful. I'm kind of just blending that in with the little darker shades on the outer part. And that's what it looks like so far. And I think I am going to do kind of like a winged eyeshadow situation. Yeah, I'm going to go back in with that You're Not My Real Dad shade, and I'm going to, instead of doing like the outer V, I think I'm going to do kind of a bigger wing just with using eyeshadow. So hopefully I can do this.
Doing that outer V beforehand really makes it a lot easier to do kind of a shadow wing because you kind of have like the large part of your wing done and you just have to like point it out.
Alright, they're not going to be even, but alright, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. And again, we'll kind of clean it up a little bit. I'll probably clean up the wing once I do my concealer and everything, but so far I'm liking it. I think it goes with my cute little plaid top too. I don't know if you can see. But yeah. Alright, next up on the roster, I'm going to be doing it with my primer, Rare Beauty primer. As usual, this is the only primer I think I've ever actually liked. My skin, I kind of forgot I had dry skin. Like, I always use like heavy moisturizers and stuff, and usually, well, lately it's been like really tolerable. Like, my skin's been pretty good as long as I moisturize and stuff. And then it turned October, and it doesn't seem like that's a thing anymore. I'm going to be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter on all my highlight areas before I do my foundation. Kind of do it under the eyes too. I think it gives like a brightening look. Also, if I'm looking off the camera, it's because there's a mirror behind me and it's just a habit I'm trying to break. Sorry. But yeah, it's like October happened and my skin was like, oh yeah, we need to be really dry and flaky. So I've been having to use only hydrating things. Like for a while there, I was using the Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation, and it's not like super dry or anything, but I tried to use it. Me and my boyfriend went to a friend's wedding over the past weekend, and I tried to use it, and it was like my pores and like dry, flaky skin everywhere. I'm going to be mixing my Bite Changemaker foundation, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Makeup Forever Reboot just because the Bite one is a little orange on me. This still isn't going to match me, but that's fine. I haven't used the Bite one in a bit, but it's really dewy and really hydrating, so again, I can't really use some of the other things. But the Reboot foundation that I mixed it with is incredible. Like, really hydrating. It always sets really nicely, and it's actually like dewy enough and hydrating enough where I can put a little bit of my powder on top of it to make it last, and it always looks really beautiful. Wow, this has some coverage, huh? I forgot how much coverage this Bite one had. I feel like that's always the case. In summer, I'm always like, my skin's fine and I'm applying lighter foundations and I can use pretty much any products that I want and just use them with like a light hand, and they always look fine. I love how my skin looks. And then winter comes around and I'm like, I need some more coverage, I need some more dew, because the skin, alright, we're all blended in here. That actually wasn't too bad of a match. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to be going in first with my Becca Under Eye Corrector, just with my finger. And dot that where I get pretty dark, which is usually right under the outer corner of my lower lid. And there. If you have dark circles, you really gotta try this. I don't think it comes in the most shades though. I think it only comes in 2, which is light medium and then medium deep, which I guess maybe that could work if you're gonna just cover it up with concealer, but I don't know if the dark one would maybe be dark enough for certain pigmentation, like under the eyes and stuff, if you had deeper skin. So taking my RMS Uncover Up concealer, and I'm just going to kind of drag that under and kind of clean. Yep. Kind of clean that wing up a little. This is a super dewy concealer, but if you have really dry under eyes, I really recommend it. It's not super light coverage, that's why I always mix it with the corrector. Jeez. But I think it looks really pretty under the eyes. Okay, and today I'm going to try a new powder actually. I got a little sample size of the Becca Hydra Mist. I believe it's the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. I'll put it down below, but I wanted to try it because online the reviews say like if you have dry skin, this is a must and stuff. And I have been kind of wanting to set my makeup recently. Oh, cute. It has like the little net in it. But let's see. I guess I'm gonna, yeah, let's dump some out in here and then apply it to my beauty blender. I'm gonna apply it kind of under my eyes. Okay, so far so good. Nothing crazy is happening. And then I am gonna take it. Oh, my brushes. I am gonna take it on this little small Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna apply it mostly just like on like my contour area, and like just where like small areas that I find myself getting a little bit more, not oily definitely, but I find get patchy or anything with powder bronzer or anything. So I'm just gonna apply that. Doesn't really feel like powder. It's not like matting me out a lot, which I like. I don't like matte. I am gonna go in with like a cream liquid blush situation, so I don't want to do it too much here, so I just did it. Oh, okay. Feels really soft. And a little mustache area too. Alright, let's start. I have another new product to try. This is the little mini size. I love the holiday season because they always come out with like mini sizes of things that are like exorbitantly priced, and you're like, oh, I can finally try this. So I got the little Kevin Aucoin. This has been around forever. This isn't holiday, but the contour duo. So I've been wanting to try the contour powder for forever, but I just can't spend money on it. I just can't bring myself to do it. So I'm gonna try that. Alright, I maybe didn't do the best job with powder because it's a little. I've been trying to get back into powder contour products and bronzer because with my cream products, I find that they get in my hair a lot. And since I colored my hair like all over again, it's super noticeable. And I have like orange little baby hairs right here. Alright, and then for bronzer, actually let me do blush first. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Cheats Out cream blushes and Rose Latte. I'm just going to be taking my little sponge. Might go over with a more orangey brush, but blush we'll see. I think I am going to take a little bit, no, I think we're focused more on bronzer. I'm going to take the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Don't know how I feel about this yet. It's a little more orangey than I thought. Like this has like a cult following. I finally bought it like recently, and people were like, this is the best bronzer and contour product, and I don't know if I feel that way, but I always connect it to my eyebrows. I feel like that looks really natural. Alright, okay, let's just go. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with my Raw Beauty Kristi palette, and I'm gonna go back in with the shade Am I Orange, and I'm just gonna put this under the eye. And I'm going to blend that out using my same bronzer. I've been liking to apply my bronzer in my eye look, like towards the end, just so everything's a little bit more cohesive. So I think I'm gonna also go ahead and put that in the crease as well, just like really lightly. It's not like gonna mess up anything you did or anything, but I feel like it ties everything together because the bronzer like looks a lot more natural on your skin. I don't know. I saw Alana Davison was talking about that, and I thought it looked really pretty, so I started doing it. Alright, I'm gonna hop off and do my brows really quick and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back and I did my brows, mascara, lashes. I used my NYX brow pencil for my brows with some Anastasia brow gel, Milk Tush mascara, Ardell 817 lashes, my faves. So I'm going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade, Daydream and Forever Young, mixing those two. The Daydream has a little bit of an orange hue to it, so hopefully it'll kind of pick up. And now that we're done with highlight, I guess all that's left to do is lips. I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Brave, the lip souffle, I believe they're called. Matte lip cream. I thought they were called souffles for some reason. These are a really nice formula. They're like, if you don't like liquid lipsticks, try these if you want like a matte lip because they're really nice. Alright, so that's that. I'm thinking if I want to put a gloss on or not. Let me check. Alright, ignore the way I applied the lipstick because it doesn't look the best, but I think that's where we're gonna call it quits. Actually, I just wanted to try this. This is the Fenty Gloss and Cake Shake. It's part of the holiday release of the set. And I'm just gonna apply that right in the center. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I just love a glossy lip. Alright guys, so that is everything. I will have all the products listed below that I used, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, kind of fall pumpkin spice inspired. I feel like it came out really good. I like the browns with the oranges. I feel like that's very wearable as well as, very in the spirit of this holiday time. So yeah, and that's the final look. I hope you guys, what's wrong with my voice? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.